Hello there, and welcome to the JuPodRe podcast in association with Rated R Esports.
Where who the hell knows where this conversation is going to take us?
Well, let's find out. Hello, everyone.
And welcome to JuPodRe.
I gave you the countdown this time, and you just went for it.
I did. I went for it. I didn't even wait till I got wet and lubed up.
Very nice. Well done. This is season 2, episode 18. Welcome, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Actually, pretty good. I had a funny thought because of quarantine the other day. So I wanted to share it. I was like, oh, I'm going to text Bleen. Then I was like, no, save it for the podcast.
It's a good mantra. Save it for the podcast.
Yeah. Yes. So everybody's been talking about, so like Costco now on the 4th of May is going to require you to wear a mask in the store just because it's just precautionary. I'm like, you know what? I can respect that. Go ahead. If you want to shop here, that's our rule. No big deal. So I was thinking the other day, and I had a conversation with somebody else about, and I want to know your opinions. Is the face mask starting to look kind of like a trend? Because now I'll be going through the store, and I'm like, she kind of cute. What's under the mask? Normally I'm like, she kind of cute. Like let's see them titties.
So I will say, I will say that I think it is a trend, but it's not one that attracts me. I'm not
saying like I'm attracted to it. I'm like, that's my initial thought now. I was like, what does she look like under the mask? Because she got some cute forehead and eyebrows and eyes, but I can't see that nose, lips, or cheeks.
No, I have not had that thought.
Interesting we're talking about this. My coworker got kicked out of the store because of a mask that he was wearing. It just had like a skull design on it.
Yeah, I get it.
And people were afraid of him, so they kicked him out for wearing a mask.
People wear school stuff on their shirts and bandanas all the time.
So
I know.
Is it just that it made his face look like a skull? Is that what the problem was?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
somebody thought he was from a gang or whatever.
Cinco de Mayo. They do that during the Day of the Dead.
Yeah, the Day of the
like.
Are those
emo kids?
Are those the same day? I don't think that
emo kids and
no. Cinco de Mayo and the Day of the Dead.
I got the internet open.
Okay, I don't think they're the same day.
No,
people in Pueblo celebrate as they were unlucky. Victory.
See, the Day of the Dead is in like October,
closer to Halloween.
I don't.
Yeah.
They are different. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. But still, the point remains, people do that kind of stuff around Halloween and Day of the Dead, regardless of when it is. So why is it?
You are correct.
Why is it suddenly an issue now? That's super weird.
People just get offended. It's the stupidest stuff. But yeah, I just had that thought. I was like, because I was walking past them and I was like, oh, they look kind of cute. Yes, I'm married. I'm not dead. I can look but not touch.
Right, and it's just like going to a restaurant and looking at a menu, right? You can look at the menu. You just can't order anything once you've ordered your food.
Pick Dr. Pepper.
I mean, obviously, but that's not the point.
No, I'm not. So I just want to put it out there. I'm not cheating on my wife. I don't degrade my wife. She's very beautiful, but it is natural. It is scientifically and psychologically proven. Humans will check out other humans. That's just how it is. No, I don't cheat. I don't do that. But anyway, yeah, I was just like, that was weird because I had that thought, and then I had a conversation with somebody about that. Just like, is the mask starting to become like a trend, like now a fashion statement? Because some people are treating it like that because they will get like decorative masks. The other day I bought a new grill yesterday, and when I was out there waiting for them to load it up in my car because I did the no contact delivery. Load. Some guy had actually a bottle of Crown Royal. It's a liquor.
Yeah.
It comes in a really nice bag. Somebody had cut that up and stitched it as a mask.
All right.
I was like, okay, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that actually reminds me, I found a video just Wednesday. It was Wednesday, and it was the worst masks of the COVID-19 2020.
I've seen stuff like that. Oh, they're bad.
If you get a chance, everyone, take a look, because wow, some people
You know what?
are bad.
If you send me the link, or you can post it yourself, we can post it up on the Twitter.
I would love to. Yeah, I'll get that to you.
The
Awesome.
number one worst one that I've seen is a make your own from a sock mask.
That feels real good to know that people are out there doing that.
I know what my feet smell like after a long day. I mean, like, if I had the
I'm
money,
sure they suggest you wash your socks first, but
I don't care.
It's still irrelevant.
No.
Yeah, I'm with Albatross here. It doesn't matter if they're washed. Like, then you can touch them with your hands, but you don't want to put that on your face.
I barely want to put a washed sock back on my foot. That's just it's just the whole thought process behind it. Like, yeah. No, that was just my weekly thought I had, because I was out and I saw that and then had a conversation with somebody else about it. But yeah, got a new grill.
Nice.
Nice.
It was actually a really good deal. I got a 5 burner with the side burner, charbroil with the temperature gauge for under $300.
Not bad.
Stainless steel too. So
Not
it was
bad.
pretty nice. Yeah. Lowe's was having a "we need to get this shit out the door" sale.
Yeah.
So bought one.
So guys, I was watching a movie recently. It was yesterday. It's one of my favorite movies, and it's based on a beloved story that most people know about. It's called Troy. Have you guys seen that?
You actually that's on one of your favorite lists?
It is. I really enjoy it. Greek mythology, for some reason, is one of my favorite things. I love those stories.
See, I knew you liked that stuff, but I would never have guessed that, since I know that, like, you like stupid stuff like me. And I mean, and your top number one favorite is what's his name? I know the scene where he's trying like where he runs right into the mailbox.
Yeah, or the mail truck. It's Hot Rod.
Yeah, Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
I was like, Stuntman? No, that's not the movie. It's not Stuntman. That's what he's trying to be. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot Rod. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes,
I would not have expected Troy.
I love the ridiculous comedies, but I'm also an action fan, and I love it so much, especially if it's based in the Greek mythology world. I love those stories.
I do enjoy those stories. I really do.
I enjoy them when they're done well on video. But some of them you're just like, oh, this is super fake and not very well done.
Right.
Kind of like the Last Airbender movie.
Yeah, kind of like that one.
Shots
that one
fired.
Was horrible. My wife had never seen it, so I was like, you gotta watch this. You gotta see how horrible it is.
We
Like,
tried.
as you're watching it, I finished it. I watched it twice. Once in theater, and I wanted my money back, but they're not gonna do that. And then I watched it with my wife, and like as you're watching it, you feel like it's like, wait, did you cut a scene? Because like I feel like you missed like 30 minutes of an entire conversation everywhere.
So I was watching Troy and have recently finished 2 separate podcasts going through that same time era of the Trojan War leading up to it and the end of it, as well as finishing the Iliad a couple of months ago. I read through it, and I have got to say, go ahead.
No, you go.
Troy is like 80% inaccurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it blew my mind. I didn't realize that because I heard bits and pieces of the story of the Iliad, which is the Trojan War. I saw Troy, and then I got more into it, and I listened to those podcasts, and it's not even close. And I was thinking about that, how what made Troy an entertaining and good movie is not what makes the story a good story. And that got me thinking even further about like the Harry Potter movies and the Lord of the Rings, and then other things such as the Prince of Persia and the new Assassin's Creed movie. And so I wanted to get I didn't see the Assassin's Creed either, but I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on adapting things to become movies or vice versa. Is it worth it? Is one better than the other? Because obviously I said I love Troy the movie, but it's not the same as the real story.
I think you can still make a good movie, even if it's not specifically like using the book as a script.
Mm-hmm.
But in some worlds, it does suck. Like the Harry Potter books, they're fantastic. I would have loved to actually see that be that, but I did like seeing the director's mind on what he took from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that
And for the most part, Harry Potter books are very close to the book.
Okay, yeah, I will give you that. Those are yes. Like if
But there's
you go like
few things
Mhm.
that I was pretty upset about, but for the most part, they kept it really close. And the things that they did change were side story things that didn't really matter to the storyline.
yeah, it's stuff like that in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Like Tariel is not a character in The Hobbit. End of story.
Correct.
She's not
Yeah.
there. But I loved the movie, and I loved having her as a character moving around and
And she's
having
really
such
hot.
an impact.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'll say 50% of the reason I liked it is because of that.
she's pretty hot.
She's pretty
She
hot.
is.
She is. So, but then
Yeah.
like I've actually had this same discussion with my wife a few times. What
Oh,
makes
that she's hot?
yes, but that wasn't what I was meaning.
I know your wife really well. She said it.
She
before.
would have said it. She agreed with me. So you're not
Yeah.
wrong.
Mhm.
But
you were saying, go on, continue.
that what makes a good book/story isn't necessarily what makes a good movie, and that's why there are some of those differences. And
I will agree. There are some things that because words describe more than like a video, in my opinion, that you can get a better description out in a book versus how it's played out and acted in a movie.
yeah, and that's why I still enjoy Troy, because the whole premise of that movie is that Helen is upset and not happy in her marriage. So it's this great love story where Paris saves her and is willing to make tens of thousands of people die so they can be together, when in reality it's the exact opposite. He just absconds with her, and she says through the whole story, "You should let me go." And then she
Yeah.
ends up with Menelaus back in Sparta, happy. And so it's
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a good movie.
No.
You know, how do you justify that war in a movie?
No, 'cause you have to get a really good plot that leads into the actual action that we want to see.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I will say, the other thing that they did is they removed all interaction with the Greek gods, which is actually why the story comes to fruition. So if you remove that aspect, then there is no story. So they had to do something else,
To create it, yeah.
yeah, to make a plot line. And I was listing everything that was different to my wife, and she was just kind of smiling and nodding, and walking away one step at a time. But yeah,
you're crazy, huh?
yeah, I am
Yeah,
crazy.
You're crazy.
With the look there that she gave me too. And so that's what I was thinking that we could discuss really briefly was that I'm glad that Albatross brought in the mask thing at the beginning, because there isn't a whole lot more to say about it. Is, you know, what makes a good story doesn't make a good movie per se. And
Not always. Nope.
I will say that I
Well,
thoroughly enjoyed the Warcraft movie.
That one was really good though. I actually did like that one. I will. Okay. If I may go a little off track with movies,
Please do.
I am still super bummed and frustrated and upset and hurt and betrayed that Let the Games Begin.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah. No!
dang it! Oh, my bad.
Ugh.
I'm so sorry.
Bleep it out.
Okay, I can do that.
yeah.
Who can name that movie? Yeah, because it was totally at the end. They left it wide open. He's walking through. He's been there for a long time, and well. Let the games begin. It totally seems like there's a giant plot. You can see in his head. I want another one. I just hope this doesn't become like Independence Day, where 20 years later they made another one.
And the disappointment that would come if it didn't live up to 20 years of hype.
I know. I did
Yeah.
think that Independence Day Resurgence was actually a really good movie.
Yeah.
I actually think they did good.
I have yet to see it.
Oh.
It's good. I will admit Will Smith isn't in it because they couldn't afford him.
No. Who could anymore?
Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, after how big he's become off of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and everything else, he's
Mhm.
Yeah.
no, he's very famous. So no, I have it. So if you did want to borrow it, I just need a flash drive. But I did like it. But you got to be in the mindset that it is not the first movie. It is
Right.
20 years in the future, and I
Right.
did like it. So
Well, good.
Yeah.
but that other movie, Let the Games Begin. Who can name that movie?
Mac.
If anyone, Cobalt will know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Does he listen to our podcast?
we'll find out.
Okay, DMAC and Cobalt. It's a race.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell you what. Nobody can tell them, the three of us, but whichever one of them answers me first, I will buy you a lollipop.
Okay.
Buy them. Let's see if they answer. Watch, we're gonna get some other fan that's like, I can answer.
Oh, and please do, but make it a direct
Like,
message.
Yeah. Okay, you got Albatross 17, Bleen with 3 N's, and JuPodRe. I almost did JuPodRe. JuPodRe.
All right. Oh. Actually, guys, holy cow. It can wait.
There's a holy cow. We're not an idiot.
I wish there was a holy cow. There was a.
Why? So you can blow it up with a rocket?
That's a story for another time. Let me jot that down here. Blow up cow.
I hope PETA listens to this episode.
I hope
Yeah.
so too. So, you know what? I'll do it actually. There was something that freaked me out. Let me see if I can find it here.
Did Jamie come into your house and unlock the
No, he did not.
garage door again?
He did not. But let's see if this will work. Okay, I just sent you guys a picture, and when this is live on YouTube, I actually know how to add it into the center. So everyone looking at this picture, the bottom left corner. This came from an email in the JuPodRe email, saying,
Mhm,
look at the stories on Instagram. Here's the scary thing: the bottom left corner, I know 2 out of those 3 people.
Me too.
One of them is my mother,
Mm-hmm.
and the
The
other
other
is
one
her neighbor
is-
from down the street. How did that picture get on our checkout Instagram? I'm pretty sure she doesn't follow JuPodRe.
I'm pretty sure your mom doesn't have an Instagram.
She does have an Instagram. She sells LuLaRoe.
Ooh. Oh, I did know that. Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah, and then up in the center, the kid on the couch looks a lot like Cobalt's child. So is
It's
that
not.
it's not?
No, that is not
No,
Cobalt's
it's
child.
not.
All right.
No. You've been away from your friends for way too long.
Probably.
Are you being racist? He's not Asian. They don't all look the same.
What? Am I looking at the wrong? Oh, not that one.
I am giving you crap.
Ah, you son of a gun. Come on, man.
No, but that is not Cobalt's child. That is not Cobalt's child.
All right, but
No.
so oops, that was a mistake. There we go. We're back up. So anyway, that freaked me out a little bit. I was like, how is that there? Why does it know to send that? Or is that picture just everywhere and I happen to have a now Instagram famous mother?
It actually, if we follow somebody that follows her, it will kind of reach out to connections you have and
Mhm.
pull them in so that you can follow other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if somebody liked that photo that we're in contact with or like connected to, that's how that works. Same thing as like Twitter. Oh, hey, you might be interested in this.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like that. So it's just like that.
Okay.
I should have used a longer cord.
It did freak me out.
I'm using this one.
At least it's stretchy.
Yeah, but my other one's like 10 feet long. I was like,
Mm.
I don't want to use that one. I'll roll over it. So,
Yeah.
yep.
All right. Well then, with that weird little story and freak out, let's move into what the F.
Let's do it. Again, today's episode is brought to you by Sosic Clothing. Again, that is pronounced Sosic, not Soesic.
How long until we stop saying that?
Until they forgive us.
I'm pretty sure we're forgiven, but I like it. I think it's funny.
You're forgiven.
I'm forgiven. That's true.
Yes, but we are brought to you by Sosic Clothing. Are you wearing the shirt today? Is that
I
the
am
shirt?
not, but
Aw,
I
Fred.
considered it because it's still one of the most comfortable shirts I've ever worn. I
Ooh.
barely feel it on me. It's super soft. It's very light. I like the design.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good. It actually looks comfortable. You can find a shirt that just people put on, it just doesn't look comfortable. That one does. It does look comfortable. And when you go to Sosic Clothing, you can actually customize it to what you would like. Go through there. And at checkout, use code JuPodRe, JuPodRe, and save yourself 15%.
Very good. And that is sosicclothing.co. Find it on our Slink link.
Yep. And moving forward to that, last week we had, which was episode 16, we had
16 or 17?
17. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm looking at. We had 4 votes, 3 on Twitter, 1 on YouTube. Did you guys get any personal messages?
I did not.
I have not.
Okay. I did not either. So it looks like the winner. Okay, so we had the best of the worst, working it out, and contradictions. Unfortunately, I have to vote right now to figure out which one it was, and I know which one I'm going to do. The one vote for the best of the worst.
Okay.
25% for working it out, and 75% contradictions. Contradictions won. So
Yay!
Yeah.
there's still 17 hours left in the vote. No big deal, but it is done. Contradictions has won. Yeah. So, anybody got a good what the F story this week?
I actually do.
Awesome. I'm gonna get at my handy dandy notebook. That's from Blue's Clues.
Nice.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, go. I'm
Okay.
just getting it out so I can type
All
up
right.
what
We-
the vote is.
We opened this episode talking about masks in grocery stores, and on Saturday, just after we finished recording, my wife and I had to go to the grocery store. I dropped her off so she could, go in and get that. I had to go get gas for the lawnmower. And as I came around to pick her up, I noticed that the girl moving the carts had a mask covering her mouth, but not her nose. She had that surgeon's mask covering just her mouth, but her nose was wide open.
Did we see the same person? Did you seriously just stole my what the F?
No way!
That is a first, everybody.
Was it at the Smiths over by my house?
I wasn't over there, no.
Then
Maybe
it
she
has
works
to be a
2
different
jobs.
person.
No.
Oh man,
It was at a Smith's though. Just not the one by your house.
that is
Wait.
crazy.
Smithed it? Smithed it?
Nice.
Yeah?
Sure. I just, guys, if you're gonna wear it, the point is to cover all of your breathing holes. If you leave your nose uncovered, it doesn't stop stuff from getting out, and it doesn't stop stuff from getting in, so it's worthless. You have to cover the nose.
You're supposed to cover all points of entry that you're using. So
that's my
and I guarantee
story.
you she wasn't breathing through the mouth. That's funny. I can't believe you both have the same story.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? The what the F?
I don't know, Blaine. You want to use that?
Yeah. Same story.
That's a great story. I love that.
Duplicates.
Yes, I like that name.
Okay. Well, I guess. Well, Blaine, would you like to tell your story?
Well, you see, rewind 20 seconds and you'll hear it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so funny.
Are we ready for mine?
I am.
Amazon fucked up.
Mm.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, so when you go on Amazon and you're a Prime member and it goes order within the next X amount of hours and it will be delivered on X day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I bought a new mattress and so I needed a new frame. And I went on, looked at frames, saw one, and it says order within the next 16 hours. And it's got the timer that goes down. It will be delivered Saturday, May 2nd. Well, I ordered it Shipping was Saturday, May 2nd. I'm like, cool, I got it. I went in, checked shipping, said it would be delivered because it's delivered, shipped and sold by Amazon.com. The next day it says, so this was so I bought it on Wednesday, and last night shipping changed, got updated. I didn't even get an email about it. Says that shipping would arrive Monday.
Ooh.
I'm like, I understand COVID-19 right now. I understand. But why did you give me a guaranteed day? Purchase within the next 16 hours, and your guaranteed delivery is this day. I'm like, what the heck? So I went online, chatted them, was like, look, I understand about COVID, but I really think you should remove this if you're not going to fulfill your agreement. You and me had an agreement. And the dude's like, I'm sorry, I'll get this up to my manager. I was like, okay, well, what's going to be done about it? He goes, well, I can give you a credit. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't help me. I ordered it, so it'll be here on the same day as my mattress. But I wasn't really arguing. He gave me a $30 credit. It's actually bigger than I expected because normally give you like $5. But I'm like, seriously, if you're gonna commit to something, commit to it. You should not have that timer that says, hey, if you do this, we'll do this. Like, no.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, but at the same time, I know that there's literally nothing that particular guy can do other than escalate it. And so,
which is why when he offered me the credit, I was like, okay, thank you, I appreciate that. I do understand COVID-19, but you really should remove the guarantee on there. So, but then he said, but then I feel bad because he goes, awesome. Are you satisfied with this call now? Because they have to ask it. They have to ask it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, technically no, because I'm not getting my delivery on the day that we agreed on. But I understand there's nothing you can do about it. So I accept the credit. I am at least satisfied if you actually went up to management about this issue, because I think that that's not fair to customers. And I didn't hear from him since.
All right.
So that was what the F, like, seriously, you're going to agree to something, follow through with it. Otherwise, don't make that agreement.
I'm with you on that. We agree.
What do we want to call that?
Bullshit.
Bullshit. I like it.
I like that one. Bullshit.
So there we have it. We have
Smithed it. Kind of play on words with missed it. Duplicates. Sorry, Blaine. And bullshit. Oh.
I like those entries. So that will go.
That was pretty good.
That will go up after this episode is recorded and posted. You can vote on Twitter. You can also check it out and message us on Instagram. Direct message on Twitter. Send us an email, JuPodRePod@outlook.com, or vote directly on the YouTube video, which is on Rated R Esports YouTube page.
Yes, and I have been checking everything. As the social media guy, I have been stepping it up.
Very good.
And so far we got nothing, but we're still building this out. I do see, actually, for good news, we got 3 thumbs up on the video for on YouTube for the last one, and no thumbs down. So You know what? I think that's a win. Somebody took the time out there to not only listen to it, but also give it a thumbs up.
Surprise!
I do have to ask though, JuPodRe, was that one of your? Did you give 3 thumbs up?
I did not.
3 times.
I did not.
Okay. I don't vote. I don't vote or give thumbs up on my own stuff just because I like to see how much is actually getting.
Right. So, guys.
Oh, wait. Let me check iTunes. I completely forgot about that. So I'm going to check that
while you're checking. My wife listened to the last episode today. And if you recall, at the end of that, we talked about some of the things that happened in previous our announcements, and I admitted that we left out the code for JuPodRe on Sosic clothing, and when we did that, Albatross said that I was in a lot of trouble and needed to be spanked. She came down the stairs and said, "I need you to stand right here and face that direction, please." I was like, "What?" So I did, and she spanked me.
Yay!
I thought that you would like to know that. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you.
I'm going to be honest, your face is a little red.
Yeah, I think part of that has to do with embarrassment, and the other part is the lighting here, because I have a bulb right above me, and the window over there, and then my shirt is red, so it's reflecting a little bit. But yeah, I'm a little bit. I'll
Yeah,
flush a
no,
little.
that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah. So that
Thank
did
you,
happen.
Lando.
So that did happen. That's as an update for everybody. What did you
Yes,
find,
yes.
Albatross?
I found out that I can't see comments or votes on anything with iTunes. I forgot because I'm not like the actual. I mean, I can see like reviews, but
Mhm.
there's nothing else on there. But that does bring us up. If you are liking this, give us a review because those reviews actually add up and then help bring us to like For You pages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So and then leave us comments. Leave us how you think, thoughts, opinions, comments about this. We love hearing it so we can improve. If there's something you want us to talk about, we're open to that. We will bring it up. I will demolish the truth about it because I don't do research. And then I'll be told what I'm doing wrong by these two.
Yeah. Comment or message us about movies made from books that you thought were really good
Oh yeah.
or were really bad.
Yeah, let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that I
And
need
if you
to.
can guess my least favorite movie made from a book,
You got to give us some kind of hint because there are so many.
I'll think about it and I'll give a hint before the end of the podcast, unless we're ending it right now.
Just a
I think
couple
we're
more
getting to the
announcements, real quick. So it was brought up to me that because our episodes air maybe the day after or things like that, that I should be a little bit more specific about when the League of Legends team plays. So last week we said it's every Saturday between 7 and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I have looked through the schedule and we are always at 7 Eastern Time and 9 Eastern Time for the foreseeable future. So Saturdays, go to twitch.tv/ratedr esports at 7 Eastern Time and 9 Eastern Time, and you'll be able to see the games. I'm actually really excited. We've been doing some good work, good scrims, and one of the teams in our division dropped out, so we get a free win somewhere, and that's just going to increase competition between the other teams. So come check us out. It looks really good, and the guys are performing really well.
Good.
Okay,
Glad to hear it.
I've got my hint for the movie/book.
What's that?
Okay.
The book is a trilogy with 4 books in it.
Is that a really good hint? I don't know if that's a good hint.
If you know it, I think it is. I was super upset when I found this out.
Oh well, you read it, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wait, I think I might know.
Are you gonna type it up? Type it up. Don't say it on the podcast.
No, I wasn't planning to say it. Let's see here. Mouse working now. So you said it's a trilogy with 4 books?
Correct.
I thought I got it backward. I thought you meant there were 4 movies.
Nope.
Okay, then I might not know it, actually. That was my bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's it from me. Anything else from you guys?
I don't have anything. I'm good. Stay safe out there. Quarantine still probably social distancing still smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Then I think
so. Go ahead and check us out at JuPodRe, at Albatross17, and at Bleen with 3 N's on Twitter, at teamrated_R on Twitter. Now we also have Instagram, Twitter, our email, so JuPodRePod@outlook.com. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple, Pandora, and don't forget, we're brought to you by So Sick Clothing.